new to our channel, my partner Adam and I and our dog Twyla have been traveling around Australia for the last 2 years part-time. So to catch up on all our older episodes and new episodes in the future, make sure you go down the bottom and like and subscribe. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm King Dino.
I'm Adam and this is Twyla, and on this episode we're out Mount Franklin. It's one of our favourite spots and we're going to do some camp cooking.
Yes, but not too long ago on our social media, on our Instagram actually it was, we had a story saying, would you like us to convert some of Emmylou's recipes from her cookbook, and this is the one here, and you can see we've marked them. So we've got a few, we've got a breakfast, we've got a lunch.
We've got 5 actually.
And 5. So we're doing 5 different things. On this episode, actually, one we're not cooking, but I have cooked in the past, so I wanted to just explain that to you. But anyway, let's get straight into this episode. We've just arrived. It's absolutely beautiful. This place changes every time you come through the season. I'll turn around and show you our spot, and then we'll cook dinner. So we've camped in this spot before, and if you remember the time I was up here, I think I was doing my hot dog cooking episode, because we love coming up here to do a cooking episode. These guys here were here last time and we showed you through their van. So if you want to check out their van, check out our my camp cooking hot dog recipe ideas. I know it sounds crazy, but fantastic for families that go camping. Quick and easy ideas. It's really awesome. Now Adam's inside getting the ingredients out. I might get him to cook the first recipe. It is a pasta, but like I said, I want to show you the spot we got. So we've camped, like I said, in this spot before. We've got our fire pit here, which we're not going to probably use tonight, or we might put a little one on, but we'll be cooking in the fire pit tomorrow night and tomorrow lunch. So yeah, and that's what I wanted to do with the Emmylou cookbook. I wanted to show you that you can get an everyday cookbook and convert them in camp cooking ideas. I'm going to tell you more about Emmylou and who she is and how I started following her during this episode. So the site we've got is underneath this beautiful green luscious tree, and we're kind of in the middle of the actual campground. So this part's all fenced off, you can't camp in here, but we're in one of the little cutouts. As you can see, we've got this whole area to ourselves, and then over there you got heaps of people camping. It's pretty busy tonight and it's only early, so it's about 6:30, and this place will fill up even more later tonight as people come up from Melbourne to camp for the night. Adam's starting to get out. This is a bit of a clue to the first thing that we'll be cooking tonight. Right, Twyla's getting serious. She's rugging up because it's starting to get a bit cool, isn't it, Twyla? Yes, sure is. And I'm going to head over here to show you the actual cookbook itself, because I don't know if you saw the full cover before, and my mum brought this for me from Kmart. You can get it from, I've seen it in, she got it from Big W, but I've seen it in Kmart and bookshops and different places, so hopefully you can still get it. It's a really good cookbook. And the recipe we are doing tonight, let me flip it over, is this one. Like a couple of things that we're going to be doing this weekend, we're changing it up just a little bit to suit what we like, because sometimes, you know, because this one was meant to have blue cheese, wasn't it? Blue cheese in it?
Yeah, so the meal, have you said what the meal's
called? No, go for it.
So it's called the Gorgonzola and Speck bow ties.
Yes.
But we're tweaking it.
We're tweaking it.
A couple of ingredients.
Yes.
One, I couldn't get some particular ingredients, and 2, Dean doesn't like gorgonzola. Well, the blue cheese.
It's a blue cheese. I'm not a fan of blue cheese, but I think if I got an expensive one, I reckon I'd like it. Not saying I've got expensive taste, but
for it. Yeah,
exactly. But yes, we didn't get that anyway. But obviously, we need the bow tie. So Adam's bought this pasta. This looks really good. Other things, we've got the cream. We've got fresh garlic. We're replacing the blue cheese with tasty cheese. Sorry, Emmylou, you're going to hate me. That's what we're doing. And then we've got some peas. So you need peas for it. And instead of, what were we meant to get instead of this? Because we couldn't get it, could we? Speck. Yeah. So that's like the thicker kind of ham. And you cut it in cubes.
It's not it's a bit like a prosciutto.
Yeah.
So a bit of a salt flavour to it. You can dice up to whatever size you like.
Yes.
But yeah, as we couldn't get that, we're going to substitute that with the prosciutto.
All right. So hopefully we turn out with something like Emmylou's. Now, I should say, Emmylou's got nothing to do with this. So we're doing this on our own back. So don't blame her if our cooking's bad, because her recipes are normally really good. So anyway, let's get into this. Adam's the Italian, so I've got him on the pasta tonight. All right, so Adam's got our fake blue cheese.
Oh,
And we're doing a half, because it's only Adam and I eating this tonight. And, Twyla will probably get a sneaky bit of pasta. So he's using, how many grams was it in the recipe? I think it was 200?
No.
No.
100 in the recipe, but we're
100?
doing half batch. So we're going to do the ingredients in the book at a half size. Half measurements.
Yeah.
And that, we serves 4 to 6, but obviously being 2, so there should be plenty here.
And of course, our little friend's going to be getting a little bit of cheese along the way. Look, someone else has rocked up in a van.
So we're meant to be using spec, but obviously we're using the prosciutto, which you just mentioned before. So we'll just break that up so it's not all stuck together. And I'll be frying that up shortly for the pasta.
Just cutting up the fresh garlic. Now, everyone has their different ways of how they do their boiling water for their pasta. Adam likes to add oil and salt, and the same as Emmylou in her book, she's saying oil and salt. So Adam's gone and added just some oil and we'll just crack a bit of salt, and we can pop our pasta in. What was that?
I'm a messy cook today.
Yeah.
It's half a packet because we're doing half a batch.
All right, half a packet goes in.
You can use really any pasta you want, technically.
Adam has drained the pasta, and what we're going to do, we were going to cook it in the fry pan, but then we decided we're camping. It's probably better to do the one pot thing, because that's realistic, isn't it? I mean, you don't want to be cooking in 1,000 pots when you're away.
So it's basically one pot wonder.
Yeah, one pot wonder.
One chopping board, one grater.
Yeah, not much at all.
A few things.
So first things first, Adam's just chucked in a big blob, what'd she say, glob or blob of oil? Glob? I think it was glob. Glug. A big glug of oil. And then he's throwing in the
prosciutto.
Well, you can pronounce it because you're Italian. In goes the garlic, now that that's a bit crisp. And then next you're chucking in the peas, yeah?
Yep.
So we've brought some frozen peas from home.
You can use fresh, you can use frozen.
Yeah, Twyla's upset about something. What's wrong, Twyla? Oh, there's another furry friend over there. She wants to see it. Oh, poor Twyla. You can go see her in a minute. We just got to cook dinner, and then you can go see her. Look at her. She gets really upset because she wants to go play with the other dog. Look at her looking. She's so concerned. So in goes the peas. Now, in with the cream. Oh, this is starting to smell so good. So how much did the recipe, you remember how much the recipe actually said?
Yeah.
How much?
Between 125 mils to 250 mils.
Right. So we've gone, so it's a bit of a gap, but a bit of a...
So and we're also doing a half batch.
Yeah, so we're doing a half batch.
To make it even more confusing.
But if you want the proper recipe, all you need to do is buy her book. So, oh, this is looking good.
Instead of the gorgonzola, just using the tasty, and that'll just be stirred through, and that'll melt. Now, it says a heavy hand of parmesan.
Heavy hand.
So it depends on your hand size.
Yeah. That's definitely not heavy. Come on. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Emmylou would not be proud of you. She'd want more.
I think that's plenty now.
Oh, yeah, that's good. That's really nice. Oh, yep. In goes the pasta. This is looking good. And I'm getting so hungry. So let's put a little bit of salt and
not going to do too much salt.
A little tiny bit of pepper.
Even a tiny bit? Or
oh, actually, no. I like a lot of pepper, actually. So, season to taste. That's what I always like to say. All right, Adam's going to taste it first because he was a chef. Good?
It's like carbonara.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Do the peas like give it a bit of a summery taste, or am I just making that up?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think Twyla can have one.
Yeah.
She can have one, can't she?
Oh, she can.
Oh, actually, it's got garlic in it. Sorry, you can't have it. Okay, she can have some parmesan. That's got no garlic on it.
Well, Emmylou, you've outdone yourself. This is beautiful. And now I know there's a few things a little bit different, but that's okay. Recipes are, you know, made to be broken. But I'll tell you, this has turned out awesome. So maybe you can even try Emmylou's recipe and then try ours and see which one you like best. We haven't really changed much in it, but yeah, the flavour is beautiful. I'm really enjoying it. Real comfort food, tastes good, plenty of flavour. Anyway, I'm going to go enjoy this now, and I'll have to start thinking about putting the fire on. Right, so Adam's in doing the dishes. My job is to get the fire started. So far, so good. It's a bit dark. I've got my little lights on. You can hear the pump going because Adam's doing the dishes. But I think I'm going to be okay. I think I've done a good job with the fire. We'll just see. Give it a minute. We'll see if it does all right. I found this log over in the grass just over there. So I'm hoping it's enough to keep us going, because I've got wood for tomorrow, but I need it for our cooking. Well, Adam's joined me. Just tucking Twyla in. So what do you think of my effort with the fire?
Not bad.
Not bad? Adam goes, can you make it bigger? Because I want to get warm. It's a little fire. It's not the biggest fire. It's a big log. But
Shouldn't a bigger fire mean bigger flames?
bigger flame.
Oh, well, bigger log mean bigger flame.
Yeah, well, you'd think that. But if we had 2 or 3 of them, it'd be huge. But we've only got the one big one. We've come in for tonight. And no, you're not seeing double. We've got our Twyla cushion, which you can buy in our merch. And as you can see, Twyla's quite fond of it. It was funny because before she was outside and I come inside, I saw the cushion and I thought she was inside for a second. But no, because it's got the shadow behind it, it really looks like she's sitting there. But no, this is her. She's ready to go to bed. So we're going to head off to sleep, aren't we? Who remembers the TV show Genie? Was it Genie?
No.
You know Genie in the bottle? What was that?
Christina
I Dream of Genie. I Dream of Genie.
Oh.
This is what our van looks like. I feel like we're on the set of I Dream of Genie.
Because of the cushion.
This is the second time we have ever made up the full bed in our van. Because we can't be bothered.
It's a lot of effort.
It's a lot of effort.
Roll over.
Twyla doesn't know what to do with this house. She doesn't know where she's staying tonight. She's like, oh, am I going to sleep with this daddy, that daddy? Am I going to go over there? Am I going to go over here? She's loving it. Well, we've packed the beds up and we've got the back doors open because it is a glorious morning. It looks like we have picked a great weekend to come away. And look at this. I mean, do I have to say anything? This is, like I've said before on many episodes, why we love having our camper van, when you can swing the doors open and feel like you're just one with nature and you haven't even left your van. Look at that. Gorgeous view. Anyway, I just had to bash Adam up to get this spot because he wanted to sit here. No, we've got plenty of room. He can sit on that side. And we're going to go outside and we'll show you what we're cooking for breakfast. So today we're doing croissants. Now, in her book, she just describes how, you know, for someone on the run and during the week, if you're busy, you can pre-make these, freeze them in foil and then throw them in the oven, and you got yourself a quick after school snack, so forth. But for camping purposes, I'm making these fresh, and they're very simple, great thing for like a whole heap of people. If you've got people camping with you and you want to make a whole heap of food quick, and rather than bake them in the oven, we're just going to be heating them up in the pan. And literally we're just using the baby spinach and the leg ham shaved, which is important, and the croissants. So we've got 2 here. We're going to start off with 2. We'll see how we go. And then we'll be, like I said, just frying them off in the pan. I'm just going to cut them open. It's up to you if you want to cut it all the way through or not. And then you just want to get your spinach, your baby spinach. Pop him down the bottom, depending on how much you like. And then we're just going to get our ham. And again, just whatever you like, if you like lots. Well, there goes our friends. See you guys! And they just camped the one night. And then, yeah, just pop your cheese on top. And then we're just going to pop it in the pan. The one thing to remember is these cook really quick. So just make sure you don't burn them.
We're using oil?
No, just straight in. There's so much oil in these that you don't need them, or butter I should say. These are almost done. Now you can have these lightly toasted, you can have them really crispy. Adam likes his really crispy. So I think these are almost ready to come out. And I've just been patting them down and flooding them. And that way you get the heat right through them and the cheese melts. Well, here we go with the taste test. Looking pretty good. Yep. Quick, easy, fast breakfast. And tastes good. I think Twyla wants some, Adam. What do you think? Do you like them?
Mm-hmm. You're really good. I have a croissant.
Well, breakfast was delicious, but now I should tell you a little bit about Emmylou and who she is. So where do I start by describing who Emmylou is? She is so much. So first of all, she's a mum, and very proud mum, and does such a great job considering her busy lifestyle. She is an influencer. She sells Zoe Moss, which you can buy her the clothing. She's a TV producer. She runs different functions. She's had different classes you could take in the past. She's on Channel 10. The list goes on and on and on. And she's actually a chef as well, really, technically, because, I mean, she's always cooking and she has a cookbook. So there is so much more about her. So if you want to check her out, this is her. And you can buy the cookbook, I just found out. So if you go to her Instagram page and just tap on here, if I can make it work, and then there's a link. So if you go to this one here, it'll take you to this page, and there's a cookbook there. So you can buy it from her actual page here. So a couple of things before we make our lunch. One, I should let you know a little bit about where we're camping. Now, we have camped here many of times. If you're one of our regular watchers, you know all about Mount Franklin. This place is an old extinct volcano, and basically you're camping in the middle of it. The crater goes up and you have beautiful pine trees that go all the way up the sides. There is a rim walk you can do. It doesn't take too long. It's quite nice. I've done it many of times before, and we might do it today also before we have dinner tonight, just to burn off some of this food that we're making. And yeah, and these places that recently had brand new drop toilets installed. Now, if you don't know what a drop toilet is, it's basically just a big hole with a toilet on top, and they look nice and clean still, so because they're brand new. They got some great picnic tables where there's a lot of people around here at the moment using them today. They're having picnics in the park, pretty much. And yeah, so this is a really nice place. We've been here 100 times before. We love coming here to do our cooking episodes, and you just got to get in early because it does get quite busy. Earlier in the episode, I was speaking to you about when I was here last, and I did a solo episode by myself, and I did a whole heap of recipes, easy ones to do with hot dogs. So it was everything hot dogs. One of the things I did do is actually in Emmylou's cookbook. She does this, especially when she takes the kids out to events. She can do hot dogs, and she shows you the easy way to do it. So I'm not actually going to do it today, but I'll show a bit of the footage of me doing it last time Pretty much all you need to do, like Emmylou is showing you here, you just get your cooked hot dogs, or even uncooked. Just put your boiling water into a flask, put the lid on, and by the time you get to your destination, these will be ready to eat. Another great idea, especially things like if you're going to, say, the football and you want to take something along, if you're going on a hike and you want to eat something midway, it's a great way. You can have a hot meal, you can feed a lot of people, and it's easy and convenient. So you're probably wondering, what's for lunch? Well, I've got a bag of sweet potatoes. I'm about to tell you all about it. As you can see, we're meant to be making crumbed parsnip chips, but we're changing it up a little bit. We have decided to go with the sweet potato only because we could not find any of these at Woolies or Coles. And then when I went to a greengrocer's, they had some, but they were so soft, they were on their way out. So we thought, you know what, change it up. It's kind of the same, not the same, but it'll give a bit of a different taste. And we're going to follow the rest of the recipe, which is so basic. And that's exactly what you want when you're camping. Again, so what you actually will need is these panko crumbs. I've never used them before. So those, we're going to need some oil and also a bit of sea salt. And that is it, my friends. So we're going to cut these now and peel them into similar kind of wedges like this. So Adam's just peeling them and we'll chop them up. After all this time, I don't think we've ever done this before, but Adam
Done what?
has come up with a brilliant idea. I'll give you this. And no, it's not our shoe away, but we'll talk about that in a second. But look at this. We've just extended our table right up to be bench size. So now Adam is cutting without having to slunch over. Since we brought it up, shoe away, if you're a regular watcher, you can get these at camping shops and camping shows. They're fantastic. We have 2 in our van. Adam would probably have 5 if he could. He loves them because he hates flies. And I suppose it's not cruelty to animals. And they just run on a couple of AA batteries. So I've had the fire going for a little while. But I need to warm up our camp oven. I'm only using our smaller one. And I haven't decided if we're using our... What do you call this again, Adam? I always forget how to say it.
It's a trivet.
Trivet. So simple, but I always forget the name. At the bottom to keep everything off the bottom of the actual camp oven. All right, I'm just going to throw this in to warm up a bit next to the fire. All right, so what are you doing now, Adam?
Just a, what do you call it? A coating mix.
A coating mix?
Just the panko breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
A bit of salt. I mean, the recipe does call for only these 2. I think we're going to add a bit of pepper as well.
You want to add some pepper?
Just to mix it up a little bit.
Oh, always going against the grain. Emmylou's going to tell you off.
It's just reinventing and making it your own.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. So what are you doing now?
So we're coating them.
Oh.
You act so surprised. The crumbs were on the plate first. That wasn't really working as anticipated. So put a dash more oil on the potato and then pour the crumbs into the bowl. And I think that's...
Yeah, it's probably better.
A bit better.
Yeah. I've just got this block out of the van. We carry this block with us. I found it one time camping. It's perfect for our camp oven, so we can put it up on the table so we're not doing everything on the ground and it's not going to burn our table. All right, our pot should be hot enough now. So I'm going to take this off and chuck it up on the table. The tiniest bit of oil in the bottom. And now Adam is popping the chips in, but we've never done these before, obviously, so we'll see how they turn out. All right, in they go. That looks good. I'll pop the lid on. Our fire is pretty much out. I've got to stoke it and I've got to get underneath these big logs because under there is what I need to start cooking this baby. All right, so I'm just going to pop that on. I've got my coal underneath. I'm going to sit that on top. I'm just going to throw some of these hot pieces on top. And I've just fixed up the fire to keep it going for tonight. And hopefully these will turn into a bit of coal soon, so we can add it to the top a bit later. So my fire's probably got a little bit too hot, and these are cooked a little bit too fast, so they're a little bit soft, as you can see. So I'm going to put the lid on and hopefully they crisp up a bit, but I don't know, I think they could be too far gone. Right, so we've got the scouts here now. They're going nuts over here playing some game, so if you can hear the screaming, some bad news, it's an epic bust. So we haven't done a good job. I wish we ended up getting what we really needed to get instead of the sweet potato, because they've gone all soft and mushy, but we're still going to pull them out. We're still going to eat them. They smell good, so let's see if they taste good, even if they are mushy. The fire's not doing too bad now, so we'll keep that on for dinner. And yeah, this is how they turned out. So I'll get them up on the table and we'll see what we can save. So you can see that they're a bit burnt. Part of them are. Some of the crispy bits actually taste alright. It's had a taste. Definitely not to Emmylou's standards. I think she's going to be very disappointed in us. Alright, Adam, I take it already that you definitely think it's an epic fail. What's in your hand?
A breakfast rerun.
A breakfast rerun. You can still get the flavour, yeah, of how they should have tasted. And what do you think?
I prefer this.
Well, looks like the scouts are moving on. I don't think we'll be getting our cooking scout badges today, Adam and I. With this a big fail. But don't worry, we're going to redeem ourselves with dinner. Don't you worry. So until then, I'm going to be busy eating 2 potatoes. Well, sweet potatoes, because Adam's not having any. So Adam's had a bit of a nap and he's gotten up. I've been keeping the fire going, so it's looking pretty good. Like not heaps of wood. We're just trying to keep enough to get the coals up, ready for what we're going to cook tonight. I can't believe how many people are here. It is packed. This is probably the most packed I've ever seen it. It's even more packed than last night, even though our friends went. But the caravans just rocked up. We've got tents here. We've got, like, over here, there's like literally, I reckon there's 20 cars just over there with tents and vans, and it's just incredible. I can't believe how popular this place is getting. And I understand why. I mean, we love it. We absolutely love it. But if you want to come here and really enjoy it for what it really is, and have the silence and stuff, come between Monday and Thursday nights, if you can, and it's absolutely beautiful. We're thinking about getting dinner on, because it's going to take a little while to cook. I'm thinking about an hour and a half to 2 hours, and then we're going to go for a walk while it's cooking around the rim, because we thought we may as well. We were going to do it for lunch, after lunch, but now we've decided now we're going to do it before dinner. As you can see, there are a lot of children here. You can hear them. Got some over here, some over here. But anyway, just adds to the...
Kids scream off or something.
What's that? Oh, it's a kid. Adam's saying it's a kid scream off.
The kids left and right.
Yeah, they're having a competition who can scream the loudest. Well, we'll just have to get Twyla in on it, and we'll see if she can bark the loudest. So tonight we are cooking Emmylou's honey soy glazed chicken wings. These look so good. Look at this. We need to redeem ourselves, Adam.
I think, have you forgotten anything? Like we normally do. So we just need chicken. We need sesame seeds, which we've got. Honey, soy sauce. We are missing something. We're missing Kit Kat mayonnaise.
Ah, that's that. Is that like that soy sauce, but it's kind of like sweet and thick?
Know. I'm not sure.
I've got a feeling.
You gave me the list so that I can put that one on you. Garlic, chili, which we've got under the cover, ginger, pepper, and sesame oil. Okay, so we don't need salt.
Okay, all right. We've got our list. Now, I suppose I should put it together, eh? Read the instructions properly. Right, now we've got 2 more campers joining us. These guys are on their bikes and they've got their little tents in the front of their bikes. God, it is so busy. This is probably the most packed we've ever seen it here, isn't it? No, I definitely
think it's busier. It's been busier.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Oh, no, not when we've been here. We saw that it was busy for the Chill Out Festival in Daylesford. It got really busy here.
There's also time that we rocked up and there was no space and we had to leave.
We're just going to do half a batch, obviously, because it's only Adam and I. So we're just going to start with the chili. You're meant to use 1, but we're going to go half. I'm going to de-seed it just so it's not too hot, because in these smaller chilies. They can be quite hot, so I'm going to take them out. Hopefully I don't rub this in my eyes. There we go. And I'll leave a couple in there. Got to add a bit of kick. And then I'm just going to cut these up pretty fine. It says 2 to 3 garlic cloves, so we're just going to go kind of like 1.5 because it's only a small one. I'm just going to cut that up nice and small. Garlic's chopped and in. Alright, Adam's doing the ginger because I've never actually grated ginger and I've never had to use it before.
It's a bit like we normally get the ginger paste.
So with the ginger, it's asked us to use 2 to 3 centimeters, so we're just going to use about 1.5. So the recipe asks for half a cup of soy sauce. That's if you're doing 12 wings, but we're only doing 6, so we're going to go half a cup. What's that, Adam?
A quarter.
A quarter of a cup. All right, so let's chuck that in now. Now we're popping in the sesame seed oil. You're meant to do a teaspoon. We're only going to go half. Now we're going in with 1/4 cup of honey. Now we're just going to hit it with some pepper. Now that all our ingredients are in there, we're just going to give it a quick little mix. And then I'll go grab the chicken out of the fridge and pop it in and give it a massage. We're using chicken drumsticks rather than chicken wings, but it doesn't really matter because, I mean, same. And then we're going to marinate these for 1 hour. We just realised. So that gives us a good excuse to take Twyla for a nice big walk around the rim of the volcano. Alright, we said we'll do the walk to burn off lunch and breakfast. And we've got dinner coming up, so we're doing the walk. If Twyla will come along. Come on, let's go. It's so much greener and fuller since the last time I came. Alright, I'm not going to bore you with this walk again, even though it's amazing and I love, this was a part of the walk I really love, I nearly fell over, is all these beautiful pine trees. Look how beautiful it looks going up the side of the volcano. It looks gorgeous. But anyway, we're heading down. Adam has just spotted a piece of wood that we're going to drag back to the camp. Well, it looks like I'm dragging it back. So you got to be really careful. The pine cones, they're so slippery and you can slip over. But yeah, all the families are out. There's so many people out. It's such a good night and the weather is absolutely beautiful. Well, that should keep us going for a little bit. They got a whole heap of these logs cut around. There's a whole heap like up there that you can pick up, and if you got a saw you can cut them and down, and it makes really good firewood because it's been sitting there long enough that it's dried out. So we'll see how it goes. Twyla, ready to put the chicken on? Let's do it. All right, and I'm just giving it one last mix around. It looks good.
We're using the trivet.
That's a big question. Are we?
Do you?
I don't know. We probably should. Yeah, let's use it. Let's finally do something right. All right, we've put it in this time. Well, what we've decided to do, because it's a camp oven and yes, it gets hot quick, we're going to pop the chicken in just as is. We're not going to add any extra sauce, but we're going to let it cook first and then slowly baste the chicken as we open it up a couple of times before it's cooked. Yeah, I'm going to bring these rocks out a little bit so it's not too close to the fire. I just don't want it to burn. Okay, we're just putting a tiny bit. Can't help ourselves. We're going to wait to baste it, but Adam's just dribbling a little tiny bit of extra on top. Look at this. This is what I want. This is what I want. So I'm just going to pop it here. Oh, look at this. So good. Perfect. Yeah, I haven't gone crazy with the coals on top. I've kept it pretty light. And like I said, we're far enough away from the fire. I'm going to chuck one more log in there. And then later on, I'll scrape out a bit more to do a refresh. And give it an hour or so. And we should be right. Such a beautiful night. I've just gone and put the fairy lights up, which I didn't do last night. But I thought, since we're in such a magical place, we need some fairy lights. And we've got all the other lights out. So I'm on dishes duty. Adam did the dishes last night, so I'm doing tonight. So this is our breakfast and lunch dishes and the stuff we use to get ready for tonight's dinner. So we'll get it done. I've turned the hot water on in the van, so we've got our hot water to wash the dishes. So we're checking the chicken. We've put it into the fire now just to fasten up a little bit. That's good. So now Adam's going to take it out because it looks good, and you're going to give it a bit of a turn and a bit of a baste. All right, Adam's just turning over. They're looking good. They're not sticking.
4 months.
Oh, and it smells really good. So this is our leftover dressing.
We'll talk about
that. It's a little bit messy, but Adam's just going to pour a bit of that over top. So Adam's just getting some fresh coals ready. All right, here's a trick I learned back when I was in the Scouts. No, I really wasn't in the Scouts. I was just joking. But Adam actually thought I really was. He was convinced today. He's like, I'm sure you said you were in the Scouts. I'm like, no, I was in the Scouts. I used to love camping, but I wasn't in the Scouts. Still love camping. But what I've just done is thrown this log, the middle of it, straight over the fire. We're literally burning the middle of it. So then hopefully it burns through. We can snap it, and then we've got 2 big, nice logs to go on and burn for the rest of the night. Well, here's the police. They're doing their rounds. They just put their lights on. I think they like to put them on for the kids. But I've been here before when the police come around. They just do a bit of a spin around. It's kind of nice. It makes you feel a bit more safe, I suppose. But everyone here tonight's pretty cool. Lots of families. And there they go. They must have been happy with everyone. So they're off they go, and they've done their check. So I've come inside because the chicken's pretty much ready. I'm just about to make some couscous to pair with it. In the recipe book it says to do some rice, but I thought just to mix it up a bit, do some couscous. Oh yeah, that looks really good. It's perfect. I'm really happy with it. Yeah, you can see this is the side that was closer to the fire earlier. Adam will love this because Adam loves all his meat. He likes cremated. And I prefer to have mine a bit pink, but definitely not chicken pink. But I think I'm definitely looking like I'm going to be eating those pieces over there. But Adam's just seasoning with a bit of butter, the couscous. And we'll put that on a plate.
a bit of some parsley.
And then, I don't know, we might have some parsley. I've managed to find some Italian mixed herbs. So we're just going to throw a little bit of that in there.
Are they from 1855 or something?
Yeah, probably 1855. Anyway, so he's going to put that in our couscous. And we'll dish up. Okay, I honestly think we can say we're redeemed ourselves here. Actually, we haven't tasted it yet. But somebody keeps looking at her daddy because she wants... Twyla, there's 2 of you. There's 1, 2. I only just touched this. Look at this. It's just falling off the bone. It's so perfect. Look how nice this is. It says in the book to leave it sit for 10 minutes. So we actually have left it sit for 10 minutes. Adam's already into his. I told you he'd go the darker ones because he loves everything burnt to a crisp. First verdicts?
It's really good.
Yeah. All right, we're ready for bed. We have not made up the bed tonight. It was a bit of an epic fail, just like our lunch. Well, it was it. We like it. Twyla, go to bed.
Come on.
Go to daddy's side. Yes. It was just, I think, between my bad back and just not being able to get up and just like, Adam liked to sleep in. I get up early. Then to go out, I have to jump over his head to get out this door. It's just so much easier.
We go to bed tomorrow or what?
Yep. And these 2, they're ready for bed. So there they go. off to sleep, and we'll see you in the morning. Good night, guys. Good night, Twyla. We're up and Adam is making our croissants again. We thought we may as well use the rest of the croissants and have them for breakfast. And then we're thinking we might head out to the chocolate factory on the way home. So one place that Adam definitely loves. And I know Emmylou's a bit of a fan of chocolate. So we're going to head there after this. But again, glorious morning. Let me turn the camera around, just show us our view for the morning. Well, the croissants taste just as nice as they did the first morning we had them. The only thing is Adam burnt them a little bit, but I'll let him get away with that. This place is literally a 5-minute drive, not even, from Mount Franklin. They do have a little play equipment for kids. They've got an outdoor area, so it is pet friendly. They also have an undercover area, so if it is raining or cold, you can go under there. They have a chocolate shop here, and they have like a little cafe that sells hot chocolates, coffees, and a few different cakes. So I'm gonna go order something now. All right, so what did you end up getting, Adam? It doesn't look like a coffee.
No, I've got a white chocolate.
White
hot chocolate. And I've got a hummingbird cake.
And a hummingbird cake.
Which I don't know what's in it, but
I love how they drip the chocolate down the side. It looks so cool.
It could have been a mistake.
Oh, no, I saw the others. I saw other people's, but other people had chocolate, like actually dark brown chocolate, and they had it on the side. It looks really cool. And here comes mine now. So I've just gone coffee, but they've actually given me some chocolate on the side to taste, which I might just have to have some. Here's Adam's cake. What was it again?
A hummingbird.
The hummingbird. Oh, that's right. So it's got a bit of honey through it, you reckon?
I think so.
Oh, well, you can taste them and let us know what you think. Looks good. Twyla's loving it. She wants some. I don't think she can have any, but... So we didn't know what was in the actual cake Adam was having, so he did a bit of research. What's in the cake?
So Dr. Google has said in the hummingbird, so it's like a carrot cake, but it's got pecans on top, which I can see, frosting, but also banana and pineapple, which makes sense now because it looks like a banana cake, but it has that sweetness. So I thought it might have been honey, but no, it's pineapple.
Oh, there you go. Something different. Well, the coffee was really good. I ended up popping a few of the chocolate beads, or whatever you call them, in my coffee and stirred it around. It was quite nice. So I don't know if that's what you're meant to do, but I ate some and then I chucked some in and ended up turning out quite delicious. Adam liked his cake and drink. So that is it from the chocolate meal. Well, guys, that's it for another week. We hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you're new to the channel, make sure before leaving, go down the bottom, like and subscribe, leave us a comment, and talk about comments if you want to see more episodes like this one where we convert somebody's cookbook into some camp cooking. Hopefully next time we do it a bit more accurate, not forget too many things. Go down the bottom and comment and let us know whose cookbook you'd like us to, take some recipes out of. All right, guys. Well, this Sunday, 5 p.m, we'll be back with another episode. So make sure you tune in. And we do have our midweek episode, 7 o'clock on a Wednesday. So otherwise, until then, thanks for watching and we'll see you next Sunday at 5 p.m.